Good morning. I'll be right back. I need my glasses. Good morning. Just had to get the specs. I was tired this morning still. Good morning, Selma. How are you, dear? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Misty. All righty. So we're going to start off today, I think, with a little bit of healing. And then we'll move into maybe some clarity afterwards. That's just the order that I felt like going in today. Good morning, Amy. How are you, love? Unless anybody would like clarity first, healing later. I'm cool with doing those. Man, I still... Thank you, Rochelle. Nice. Well, best of luck. Best of luck with that. Yeah, I don't know how the area is in your place, like around your place, but like for jobs and stuff, it works. Something works for Leslie, so we're okay. You can also are you able? Is your laptop up and running or TikTok works? Good. I'm glad there's a lot. Yeah, I've heard that some people have, like have had issues getting employed, like even there's a lot of jobs. So definitely wishing you all the best in that. My brain just went, my cards are still outside in the car. So give me a hot second because I'm going to go for your sector. That's good. That's really good. That means that will be when there's, it just makes it easier. If there's a lot of jobs in that area, that means that there's a lack of talent in that area, right? That they've lost a lot of employees in that space. So it makes, getting a job a lot easier, which is nice. Nice. Okay. I'm going to run out and grab my cards because they're in the car. That'll take me all of like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I forgot about it after the live yesterday that they were still there. So apparently it's during the live. I'm going to remember that my cards are in the car. So I'm going to go get them from the car now so I don't have to remember any. Just grabbing my cards, my friend. Hi. Welcome back. I got the cards. I got the cards. It's because it's got the couple of the decks I use quite frequently, and specifically these three. And even there we go. We're set up now. All right. I need some clarity, Amy. Sounds good. Let's see what the general reading provides for clarity. Let's see what we can get from that. The old deck. Yay. How's everybody doing otherwise? We got some celebrating that we can do for some people. Do we have to support? Are there some people that need some support? We're going to do healing after. We're going to do some cards in the beginning and doing healing. Aw, thanks, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. And hello, Helena. Saw you come in. Good morning, Oliviera. Love you. That's okay. That's okay. All right. We got the moon. You fell asleep. Sometimes I'm soothing like that, apparently. All right. We've got 4 cards. We've got enough now. All decided to come out together. So let's see what our beautiful reading for today is. All right. We got the moon. Okay, so this is about like that reflection, right? That introspection. Let's see what the moon. You know me, I like to read what's on the card too. So illusions, hidden truth, the unknown, trusting your intuition, facing your fear, the watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, dreams. That's nice. Oh, that's not cool. That's not cool. Traffic on the way to work. So when we're faced with uncertainty and illusion, it can feel like we're drowning. Trust that you will be okay, even if you can't seem to distinguish up from down right now. When you stop struggling to see that which you simply cannot see because it remains obscured behind the shadows of the moonlight, you will experience a deep release that will allow you to float to the surface of your truth. Okay, so we're going to figure out what these illusions are. Okay, we're going to figure it out. There's divinity and magic here. Good morning, Mayuma. How are you, love? When you fall into the moon's still waters, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push you toward the light. She will reinvigorate your creativity and resurrect your spark. So, we're going to figure out what those illusions are, what those hidden fears are. We just have to remember to trust our intuition, which is a little bit hard because, for a long time, society has been pushing us to just worry about our 5 senses and not that 6th sense. So we need to definitely be paying attention to the 6th sense. Hello. I'm okay. Apparently I have my door open so my dog can be outside, but he's sitting inside. And coffee, I'll take it, Liz. Cheers. Yum. So dive into her healing embrace, breathe past insecurities, and let her dimly lit magic guide you. I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. Aww. I love that. Like the hearts are super cute. So the next card that we got is the 7 of Wands. So we have the beautiful, we're sinking into our intuition as we're trying to figure out what these hidden illusions are, but don't worry, we're going to figure it out. Then the 7 of Wands. So let's see how the 7 of Wands supports that card. So this is grounding and protecting yourself. Okay, so creative innovation, movement and growth, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue sharing your ideas and self-expression. Good morning, Lindsay. How are you, love? So haters, they'll emerge only after you've made it to your perch. So whatever hidden truths, maybe that's what our hidden truths are about, is the people that are saying stuff behind your back. You're going to figure that out. You're going to protect yourself from it. Okay? Whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Tiny Danny. Go for a little ride on a tiny Danny. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world, right? Lots of people, when they see you start to elevate yourself, they want to pull you right back down to where they are, because you're just showing them, shining a light on what they're not willing to do themselves. Or they like to pull you back down because they're comfortable with where you are, because they're able to run over your boundaries and things like that. So if you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it's important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. So never dim your light for somebody else because they're uncomfortable for it. You keep shining brightly. Keep shining brightly. Oh, I have to share. Sharing is caring. I must share myself. I have to set a good example, right? That's what I used to think as a manager. Although something happened the other day, and I'm not quite sure what, but somebody reported me, and I'm not even sure why. But somebody reported me, and like for my comments, I guess, or something like for a message or something like that. So I got banned for sending private messages for like 24 hours or something like that. And I'm like, I don't understand what I don't send like any bad messages. I mean, if someone's rude to me, I might tell them like, go away kind of thing. Like I might tell them that they're rude or like call them out. I'll call them out for sure. But yeah, I don't know who would have reported any comment that I made to them. Like, I really don't understand. I appealed it, but they don't tell you. Like, that's the thing with TikTok, is they don't tell you, well, this is the comment that you made that we're blocking you for, right? So it's like, if I don't know what comment it was, like, you think that you would get a report and be like, this is the comment, or this is the message that you sent, or whatever. This is what your violation is over. Like, you think that they would at least do that, because like, I've never said any, I don't know. I don't understand. I'm just confused. So anyway, if you've tried to send me a message in the last 24 hours, you won't get, like, you won't be able to send it to me. It'll tell you that my account's been suspended for some reason. But like I said, I can go into the report. Then it's just, this report came in that you've, violated community guidelines. And I'm like, you know what it is? It's probably those people that pretend to be me, that I then send them a nasty message and like, go get your own life and stop pretending to be somebody else. They probably reported me for sending that message, and then I get in trouble because it sounds like I'm spewing hate, right? Meanwhile, it's like, well, if they'd stop pretending to be me, we wouldn't have a problem. But they go around and tell all my people to send they private message my people and do these terrible things. So anyway, just letting you know. I think it's after lunch today. I can message and receive messages again on TikTok, but I've got that little ban in place because someone reported some comment, something, some message. So remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision, and reject any low vibe, negative states that others may be pushing. So we're going to avoid the haters. We're just going to, too bad haters. We're going to shine brightly anyway, right? We're going to shine bright like a diamond. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they're vying for your position. Check to make sure you are acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values, and when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Right? Just beautiful. And we got the Hierophant for the next card. I have a tickle in my throat. The Hierophant is number 5 of Major Arcana. Yeah, TikTok is shady. I'll probably get banned because I just said that. I'm sorry. I was kidding. Sort of, not really. Light seer, tradition, a lesson, spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening, and service of spirit, formal education or training, and new paradigms. So as you search for your divine truth, you create frameworks of belief that help you expand your consciousness and ground your faith into this reality. If you've been stuck in an old tradition or structured way of acting or being that is no longer serving you, it's time to let it fall away in order to make space for a better version of you. The Hierophant serves as a gateway between divine source and the seeker, so be open to new paradigms. Hello, Anita. How are you, love? And teachers in your life. Look to the patterns around you and strive to understand your own internal compass. Know that while there is wisdom in the teachings of the mystics, the voice of your own heart is the one voice that matters the most. Find the wisdom of the heavens within. I hope your day is amazing too, Anita. Are you going to be going live later on? I need to figure out the better times. I'm going to totally switch up my schedule a bit. Definitely. I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. So we've got a lot of powerful energy here, right? And this is important for you to consistently be reviewing your belief systems, right? If you're not checking your belief system and seeing why you believe the things you do and whether or not it's still nice. Time to get some clarity on your own. So the other card that came up was the World. So we've got the World packing a big punch here at the end of it. 11:17. Nice. Almost. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. It's 9:16 a.m. here. So you're like 14 hours ahead, which is cool. So completion, joy. So the other card was the World. Completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness, literally traveling the world. 6:16 p.m. So you're in the UK, Ian? Nice. I see you. So we've got this beautiful, we're getting a different perspective. The illusions are being opened up, right? We're going to start understanding what the truth is and seeing those illusions. We may need to protect ourselves from some haters. Maybe that's what the illusions are that we're going to find out, right? Then we've got the Hierophant, who's asking us to review our values and systems. Hi. And then we've got the World, all that abundance, travel, right? Opening up our dreams. So I'll read the card because you know me. I like to read the card. So completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness. Hi, Johnny. And so the World brings one of the most positive and abundant messages in the tarot. Congratulations, you've come so far. A large project or period in your life is coming to successful conclusion, and it's time to revel in the sweet afterglow of your success. Like, how beautiful, right? If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign that you're on the right path. Consciously step into the world's ascension energy and welcome this beautiful shift as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. Right? It does. I know, and I'd have to really Africans. Thank you. So I accept this gift of completion and I send to new levels of awareness and wholesome. I am love, right? We got this beautiful, beautiful message. I think, even though we've got these illusions, we're going to figure out who it's all about, do a shift in our perspective and, our values and align, and everything's going to open up for us, that abundance, that success, all of that stuff. Okay. So do you want to claim it? Right. Who wants to claim it? My poor son's calling, but he's going to have to wait. That's what he gets for not being able to talk to me earlier. All right, let's see. Which cards do we want to do? Do we want to do, you know what? I think I'm going to stick with the wisdom of the Oracle today. Okay, so who wants a card? Let's get some clarity. We might maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do it differently today. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to... No, I'm kidding. Alrighty. We got Joanne Graham. We got Sherry. We got Shago. All right, Shago. Let's see what we can get for clarity for you this morning. Hi, Lindsay. And we got Lindsay and Mayuma. Oh. Hi. Alrighty. Where did my book go? We cannot read if we're missing the book. Found it. Found it. I think I'm a little nappy today. I slept in this morning because I was definitely tuckered today. So, Shago, a change in the wind. Now I did pull the tarot card as well to go with it, but the oracle card is a change in the wind, number 12. Okay, so a sense that an unseen change has been initiated, preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes, yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. One thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what's coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. And you've got, so these cards came out when I did the tarot. So you've got the Fool, which is that you're going to take that beginner's, the beginning step, right? That just jump off the ledge, not like into the, there's a different picture that would represent that. But you're taking that step into the unknown, right? And you may not feel like you're ready, but you're okay. You're going to have patience while you're doing that. And this Three of Fire, I'll read that card for you because this one here, it'll give you a little bit to lock down that card. So expansion of opportunities, the fullness of creativity and achievement. So I'm on the right path towards my success. I have an abundance of opportunities before me. I need to trust myself where I can make good choices for myself and co-create situations and relationships that are in harmony with my heart's desire. So there you go, Shago. This change in the wind, you're going to have, everything's going to work for you with this Three of Fire, solidifying it. And you just have to have that foolish, take a step in the right direction and trust that you have faith that it's going to work out, and just be patient. Just be patient as it's unraveling for you, as it's coming to fruition. Good morning, Miles. Long time, Miles. How are you? And you're welcome, Shago. All right, we've got Sherry next. I decided I wanted to do like a little little bit of a mini reading. I can't speak this morning, but that's okay. Why do you feel that way, Amanda? I'd love to understand what about that, why you feel that way. Mixing it up, exactly. Thanks, Lindsay. Well, I don't know why that's evil. Do you know that we all have psychic capabilities, right? Just society has made us think things are bad. What ends up happening is, people will come along and they'll put all these belief systems in place, like religion, right? Which has all these rules and things that you should follow, like not eating meat on Friday, or, not coveting your neighbor's wife. But some of those things are rules that got put in place, or framework that got put around society so that we would be better behaving, we'd listen and stand in line, right? So you have to be careful about that you're not just following someone else's viewpoint and not opening your own mind up to what really aligns for you inherently, right? So just make sure that you're doing it for you and not because somebody else told said that, and you're just following it because, right? Okay, so Sherry, we got yin, but yin was in the protection mode, so that's the up and the inverted. I was going to sneeze for a second there. Yep, absolutely. You have a wonderful night, Anita. Love to you, friend. And exactly, they're just divination tools. There's so many different ways that we use like divination, not just tarot cards. They're just one form of it. Yeah, exactly. Figure out if it's right for you all on your own. Don't let somebody else just feed you your belief system and not question it at all. At least question your belief system. So the protection message for you, Sherry, is yin. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours, right? So, right? It's just a little bit of clarity in the morning, right? But that, maybe it's understanding why. Why do you make the decisions that you make? Why do you feel like you have to be the giver, right? Why are you not in a position that you can take and explore? Because you have lots of abundance coming your way, right? Like lots of abundance coming your way. So just step yourself into that being open to receive position, okay? Because by being just the giver, you're not receiving the abundance, right? So you just have to step out of that and go back into and just ask yourself why. Why do I always have to be the giver? Right? What is it that puts you in that position? But once you switch and you open yourself up to receiving, an abundance of pentacles is coming your way. Okay, so a good message there. All righty, Joanne. I like it this way. Ooh. All righty. So Joanne, no place like home in the protection mode, and then I'll tell you what the tarot cards are in a minute, but no place like home, number 50 in protection mode. There are times when, absolutely, Amanda, there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home, choosing something unfamiliar and trust that there will... I'm going to read that again. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different, right? We have to change the way that we're acting. Like if every single day, and I'm constantly making little tweaks with my company, right? Because if I get up in the morning and, I keep saying I did this 9 to 12 live every single day, but I wasn't getting any clients from it. If I keep doing that, then I'm just going to keep getting what I got. I have to actually make changes and use the experiences that I've had as a way to inform the changes that I can make, right? So the other cards that came up for you is the Ace of Earth and the Eight of Earth, but also the Messenger of Fire. So I'm going to read the Messenger of Fire because I think that, that one's the one that's that's going to really solidify this. So the messenger of fire is determination for a new adventure, innovation, independent creative action, spirited and headstrong. I have an unstoppable spirit and can co-create all that I desire. Surrounded by spirit, illumined by the wisdom that rises up within me, I set forth on a path to innovate. I trust in my vision and act according, remaining true to what I most value and desire, which can manifest in many forms. And it is definitely going to manifest in many forms with both the Ace of Earth, which is the seed of all the potential of the earth, like of the pentacles or your material world, and coming to the Eight of Pentacles, which look at all that money that you're gonna hold, right? So shake it up a little bit. Shake it up a little bit. Okay. Next after Joanne is Lindsay, and then after Lindsay is Mayuma, and then Oliviera, and then Leslie, and then Amanda so far. And if you want on the list, just let us know and we'll get you on the list. We're going to go with the next, I got to update my board. So currently we're doing divine healing. Divine healing, Divine Healing is a 5-day event that I'm doing. A 5-day event that I'm doing. You can sign up for it on my website. Sorry, I'm just updating I'm just updating. I'm just updating. Updating the notice board. I did not read you yet, Rochelle. Okay. All right. So you can sign up for a full paid reading. The link is for my website is in my profile, and you can go to the website and sign up for a full reading there. I also have the Divine Feminine Healing Collective and the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe. They're on Facebook groups that you can join. The Divine Feminine, we do 4 events around the moon phases, and then we do an additional event that gets voted on by members of the group. So those are, we do healing, energetic healing sessions. We look at how the moon affects everybody based on their sun, rising, and moon signs. And like I said, we do these energetic healing sessions 5 times a month as well. You get exclusive offers in the group. You get access to this live, like when I run lives Monday to Friday. So you can get clarity as well through the group. The Divine and the next session that we're doing in the Divine Feminine is on Saturday, the 27th. We'll be doing the first quarter in Virgo check-in. Then Knights of the Round Table for the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe. We meet 5 times to do Knights at the Round Table, where we talk about mental health and trauma and general health from a male's point of view. And I support with resiliency and soothing techniques. The next session that we're doing of that is May 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then what else? The Divine Healing. The Divine Healing is the 5-day event. It's $25 to attend it. Yesterday we discussed nutrition. Today we're going to be talking about breath work. Tomorrow is about grounding and earthing and meditation and a bunch of things. So really tons of information in there. And that's $25 for the whole 5 days. You still have time to sign up for it. Whoever signs up for that session has the opportunity to win a 3-month package with me of my sacred journey. So six individual sessions with me. So I do tarot readings, but I also, my biggest thing is that I do healing. So whether that be trauma and mental health or physical ailments, I have my Sacred Journey, which is a 3-month package with 6 sessions. And then my other package is the Quantum Healing Package. So the Quantum Healing Package is 12 sessions, and that's using quantum healing and quantum regression and integration therapy. To really, it can get underneath anything. Just listen to the podcast. I have a divine healing podcast. All the links for these groups and the podcast are on my Facebook, are on my webpage. So you can go there and you can see all the information. I offer them in 3-month packages, or I offer them as standalone sessions as well. Alrighty, so Lindsay is the next one for a card, as long as she's still there. So Lindsay, ooh, we're gonna throw all the cards. Hi, Smelly Cakes, how are you, love? Hi, sweetie. We're doing some little mini readings is what we're doing this morning. I don't know why I felt like doing it that way, but I did. So, so here we are doing little mini readings. All righty, I dig it. I dig it. Itchy head, just right there. All right, so what we got is by the book and milk and honey. So this is the card of abundance. This is like everything turning around for you and coming to you in fruition, right? Like the land of milk and honey, where everything is easy and you have everything that you're looking for. But there's that, you have to go by the book to get there, right? So just follow the rules. Whatever the rules are, just follow them and you'll get to where you want. And I'm going to read the card by the book, number 11. So the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being a rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book this time. And the card that came up in the tarot is the Empress card. So she's a major arcana. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some healing. We can definitely do that. We could collab again. That was a lovely experience that we had the other day when we did it. So the Empress is fertility. This is a wonderful time to give birth to new ideas and experiences. Nourishment is assured as I step into a new version of myself. My life is rich and ripe with possibility that I can manifest and create. I'm a powerful co-creator and life loves me right now. My world is brimming with potential and infinite possibility that will manifest for the highest good. Like, absolutely. So go by the book. The land of milk and honey is yours. It's a fertile season, like a season for all those seeds that you're planting to manifest into this beautiful milk and honey, right? It's beautiful together. They do, definitely. So later on, when we go into doing the quantum healing, I will bring witchy kind of woman on, and she can do light code support. So we'll do quantum healing with light codes today. Hi, Michelle. Divine Rising. All right, so Mayuma. Right away. Just bang, 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 bang. So you got 2 Oracle and a Tarot as well. Your card was to the sea in protection mode, blessed in the upright position, and then the 2 of fire. So the 2 of fire. Okay, so I'm going to read to you to the sea in protection mode, because I think it's the important message. Number 7. So what external conditions, Mayuma, is sending a card, is sending the song with here in it, and you're not a child anymore, and lead us away to here. So the protection message for Mayuma: when external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There's no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow, even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. As an ancient mariner's saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. So that energy of just that pause, right? It's not going to stay for long. Like it said, it's going to, the ebb and flow. It's, the tides go out, they come in again, and you're blessed, right? And sometimes that pause is a blessing. Thanks, Mel. And then I'm going to read this Two of Fire that came up with it as well. Okay, so the Two of Fire. The Two of Fire. Creative planning for the future. Mapping progress, trusting in the unknown, spirit-inspired ambition. Whenever I can't see how my dreams will coalesce into form, I can trust in the process of co-creation and engage more deeply in the process of envisioning something new. Me too. It's so cute. I have already started to make progress, and soon my passion will attract the perfect situation for me. Hi, Julie. How are you, love? The light of spirit helps me to see my way and feel the universe aligning to bring me what I need. So it's a beautiful message for you, even though right now the tides are stopped, the flow isn't right there. It's that little pause, right? That pause to work on things, reflect, envision anew. And when you step forward, you're going to be blessed with the stuff that's coming for you. It's just a pause to just make sure that your vision is still aligned with what you actually want. Okay? So great message for you, Mayuma. Aw, hugs, Redbeard. I'll take them. Redbeard's giving us hugs. Let's take it. So Oliviera is next. I might have to shut that door. Cass is inside anyway. You're welcome. Hi, Redbeard. Wow. That's a lot of noise to be dealing with, right? Especially if you don't have any control over when or the sound. That can be a lot. That could be a lot. If I'm so blessed, Spirit, show me and let the blessings rain down on me. I like that. I need that. I need to be in that state of mind. That's really unfortunate. Yes, I would be getting cranky too. That's unfortunate. Yucky. So for Oliviera, we got Round and Round and Imagine. A lot of blue cards, a lot of blue. Like your whole thing is a lot of blue here. And then the Page of Water. Okay, so we're going to look at, so Round and Round is where you feel like you're in this situation again, but what it's trying to tell you is even though you're revisiting the experience, you're not in the same vantage point, right? You are up here looking down at that spot. So even though it feels like you're in that same spot, you've grown and you gained experience and knowledge. So you're going to act differently, even though it's a situation. And that's what ends up happening, right? Is we keep revisiting situations to make sure that we've actually learned from it. It's like when they give you that challenge. Have you really learned, that the element's hot kind of thing, right? Like, did you really learn that touching a hot element's going to get you burned? I'm going to give you another hot element. You can check it out, see if you've learned your lesson, right? That's the kind of card that this card, the message that this card's kind of giving. Good morning, gorgeous. How are you? So I'll read you Imagine, and we'll see what energy that is, and then the Page of Water to support it. So remember, the water is in the emotional element. So we've got a lot of emotion in this reading. This mini reading. So Imagine is number 20. So turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. It's like Bob Proctor said, if you can hold it in your mind, you're on the list, love. All right. Nope, that sneeze came up again, and then it's just, oh my God. You know when it's painful to sneeze? That's where it's at, but it didn't want to come. I'm doing okay, Julie. Thank you for asking. So you were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. So that Bob Proctor statement, right? If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, because every creation started with a thought, right? Everything that's in existence all started as a thought in someone's head before it became created. So envision what you want to bring to life. This is a time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations, and imagine those things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world, as if by magic. Apparently I need to take a sip before I read your next card. Okay, so then from the tarot deck, we have the Page of Water. So let's see what her little message is. Remembering that the water is the element of emotion. So open-heartedness, childlike innocence and curiosity, beginning of intimacy in relationships, playfulness and cheerful optimism. I open my heart fully, allowing myself to feel childlike wonder and innocence. All adventures lead me to where I need to go. Love awaits. Life is a delightful dance, and I'm here to frolic and play. I'm ready with a big smile, and I have on my dancing shoes. So invoking that childlike innocence, that playful spirit, that's a great way to manifest things into fruition, because joy is a huge magnet, right? And you know that childlike innocence is also opens you up to learning, right? You can explore way more with that. So imagine from that childlike innocence of knowing it, and recognize that you're not the same person if you're seeing that situation come up again. It's time for you to reimagine it in a new light and get where you want to go. Get where you want to go. Invoke the feelings of as if I already have it. And that's how you will manifest it. All right, Leslie is next. And hi, Ricky. Rick, how are you? My screen feels like... Alrighty, so Leslie is next. I don't know if she left though. I'm gonna check the messages. Oh, I love you, sweetie. Yay! I know, I'm so excited about it. Can you take a card right now, Rochelle? Because I'll bump you up. I will. Hi, dream away with me. How are you? You know I'll do it. I'll just pull your cards before everybody else's. Because you don't get to come in very often. Okay, I didn't see it. Yeah, I'll let you. Exactly. That's exactly where your purpose is too. Hi, Nikki. How are you, love? All right. So we got higher power. That's a lot. That's a lot. Make sure you don't burn out. You got to make sure you're filling your cup up too, right? So that you're not burning out. We got community and protection mode. Okay, so this is making sure that you're like praying that this is for Rochelle. I just bumped Rochelle up, and then I'll do your reading after that. Okay, Leslie? So, making sure that you're still connecting. You co-create in spirit, right? You co-create when you're inspired being in spirit. So keep co-creating. Yay, Dee. Keep co-creating with higher spirit. So whether that's prayer, journaling, whatever it is that you do to get in contact with your higher spirit, make sure that that's a part of the mix of, like, that's a part of what you're doing. So community in protection mode is the one that I'm going to read for you, right? So you can understand what that protection message might be, because sometimes the protection message means more, or is more powerful. I know you got so much going on. So beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the group? How do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall, be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. Okay, and then the other cards that came up for you is the Nine of Water, which is emotion, and Hermit. So I do feel like you got a little bit of Hermit energy going on here, like besides work. I think that that's all you're doing is really spending all of your time at home, right? Right, definitely. Tea with honey and some rest. Absolutely. Hello, Sabrina. Right? Life is good. Okay, so the Nine of Water is talking about like dreams coming true, wishes fulfilled, completion, enjoyment, contentment, achievement of the desire. But I think right now that Hermit energy, right? You've got a couple of nines here. That's the other part that so the Hermit, sometimes it's necessary to take time out for regrouping and introspection. Right. So, and when you take that time out for introspection, you're going to see things from a new light, which is going to help propel you in the direction that you want to go in. Okay. Where things will turn out for you. But just make sure that you're not avoiding yourself, right? That you're not pushing yourself too far. Because I think that that's really, that rest is required. Right? I work and I go home. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure with your kids, that's pretty much your dynamic is I work all these hours and then the last little bit I spend with my children at home. But it could be just, like you finding alone time for yourself to regroup, right? Which I know is really hard with the schedule that you have going on right now. I love it when I stack my cards on top of one another and then can't find them. Like, where did my card go? Yeah. I'm going to go shut my door. Good morning, Shaylin. Hello, love. Nice. Yes. But just, make sure even if it's like 5 minutes, to go just be by yourself, do some breathing, or go in the bathroom and do like every day have a moisturizing routine where you spend just 5 minutes just giving yourself, a nice massage and, moisturizing. So that can be just that little bit of moment of self-care for you by like in your own little space, right? Like mom's taking a time out. I'm going to go breathe and put cream on. Right. Jess would like to be on the list for a card. I feel like that's Jess. Okay. Leslie is next. That's the shower time. Yeah. You got to pack it in when you can. All right. Love you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Make sure that you're letting the shower wash away all the negativity, because I'm sure that there's a few. Hi, Sabrina. Sabrina would like to be on the list as well. Okay, but right now we're working on Leslie, so I keep Leslie in mind. Oh, Leslie's one card is being sticky. Oh. Alrighty. So Leslie got 2 protection oracle cards and then the 2 of water. So breathe and co-create in protection mode. Okay, so let's see what this is talking about. Okay. All right. So co-create is number 40 and breathe is number 29. Okay. So Leslie, breathe and co-create in protection. So inertia, laziness, and apathy are signs not of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head and into your body and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. And then with the co-create, nice. And then you get the co-create, okay? So the co-create in protection, you are trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task, but unable to decide on your first step, so you just avoid doing anything. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has to come down to you? Inspiration means the drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. And the Two of Waters really solidifies that concept of a partnership. Right? So harmonious partnership, loving and lasting relationship, heart connection between two souls, right? I partner with one who is in harmony with me. Together we explore what is and might be, knowing we are here for each other. Two hearts beat as one as we take turns replenishing and encouraging the other. I have someone who can bring out the best in me, and I can do the same for another soul, for we are all expressions of divine love. So really connect to that partnership that you have with spirit, right? To co-create what you want to bring into reality, right? And take that opportune moment to breathe, right? Breathe, connect, get out of your head, right? And into your body. Go get some, and I love that. Spend some time with nature, really grounding and connecting, right? Hi, Kita. Have a beautiful day, love. All right, so Amanda Avila, your card now, my dear. Okay, Amanda. Definitely, Nikki. We're doing mini readings today. I don't know why, but I felt like doing little mini readings instead of just a single card. So you can put on the list and get a little mini reading. Hi, Amanda. So you're going to get at least one of each, one Oracle and one Tarot, but depends. You might get two Oracle and one Tarot, or a whole bunch of Oracle, a whole bunch of Tarot, I mean. Who knows? Let's see what comes up for Amanda. Yeah, you have to start slow and then, increase it from there. But like Amanda's going to throw out a whole bunch of cards. Hear the birds. I can hear the birds. All right. So No, that's okay, sweetie. I typically call it and then I wait and see if the person responds. And if they don't, then I just leave them as kind of grayed out. In the event that they come back, then I'll pull their cards then. So chop wood, Amanda. So this is all about doing those tasks that maybe we're not super, super happy about. I always call this this is the message to do the taxes and stuff like that. No, that's okay. You have a wonderful day, Miyuma. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a wonderful day, love. Enjoy the time with your daughter for sure. I haven't, Liz. You're coming up though. So 42, chop wood. Being grounded in everyday experience, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be, to let nature take its course, is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. I think I'm doing the heart thing when giving song words. We'll be at the water after delivery. So this is the deeper purpose of releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you even closer to what you think. So like when you're mindfully when you're doing the dishes and you step into that, like just, that mindful moment where you're just absorbed in that task at hand, that time seems to kind of change and it goes through and it seems to pass a little bit differently when you're in that mindful state. That's when that aha moment has an opportunity to show up, right? As an example of what they're talking about there. So then the other cards that you got, because you've got a few of the, the tarot cards, half the deck, no, I'm just kidding, but 4 cards. So you got the Messenger of Earth. So this is in the Pentacle realm. You got the Ace of Water. So that's in the emotional space. You've got the 10 of Air, which is in the mental space. And then you got the Sun card. I'm not going to read all of them, but I'll summarize what they all mean together. And I'll read a couple of them, like the Messenger of Earth. Yes, like gardening is the perfect time to get that mental, like to have those inspirations, those thoughts come in, or downloads or channeling, right? Most people, when you get into that little bit of a meditative state, that's when the channeling comes in. Finishing that so that it doesn't get any colder. So the Messenger of Earth, hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance and grit, prudent and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, stamina, and dedication, right? So that's that working, doing those medial tasks, just chop wood, carry water, just do those tasks that need to get done in that meditative way, right? When we look at the Ace of Water, all right, sounds good, right? The Ace of Water, this is unconditional love, overflowing abundance, the fertility of love, right? The Ace holds all of the power and potential of that particular element. So all the potential of the emotional element can come to you at this time, right? And then we've got the 10 of Air. So this is marking endings and beginnings, because a 10 is the first, the most hydrated channel ever. I love it. So the 10 of Air, right? At graceful endings and hopeful beginnings meet, a point of epiphany, an end to old ways of thinking, right? So, reviewing your belief systems and realizing that this didn't serve me any longer and letting it go, that's a powerful thing, because it opens you up for new belief systems that are going to actually power you forward. And power you forward to the sun, where we're talking about abundance and charisma, where it's a fortuitous sign. How's that? A fortuitous sign. Abundance. At this time, everything is possible and everything I need to know is illuminated. Projects come to fruition, relationships flourish, and my growth is assured. This is a time of plenty. It's important that I share this abundance with others. I am deeply grateful, right? So we've got like a lot of powerful energy. It's just being in this moment of just contemplative, doing the tasks, allowing yourself to open up to inspiration and the downloads that come in. Know that you are fully loved. Allow those shifts to happen mentally and emotionally, and everything's going to align abundantly. The abundance is coming to you. Okay. So next, witchy kind of woman. Witchy kind of woman. We're doing mini readings this morning, Johnny. You can be put on the list for a mini reading if you'd like. All right. Right? How beautiful. All right. I feel like that card was actually popping out for someone else, but that's not their card. It's not their time. They got to wait. They have to wait. I feel like I need to shake There is a message here for you, my love. There is a message here for you, because that's kind of similar into that message that was going to come up. Alrighty. A lot of emotional energy for you too, my dear witchy woman, witchy kind of woman. So the first card, the Oracle card, is clean it up. So something got to wait. Hi, Shaylin. How are you? Would you like to be on the list for a card, love? Because I will get you on the list. All right. Clean it up. Number 21 for witchy kind of woman. So getting to the core of a situation. Yeah, the other one was chaos and conflict, the card that popped out. And I figured because I was reading Johnny's message when I was shuffling, I just assumed it might be towards him. And then when Clean It Up came up, I was like, ooh, I think chaos and conflict actually it was your card. So getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your house also? Oh, sorry to hear that, sweetheart. You know, you deserve much better. You deserve much better. Absolutely. Kick his butt. Put him on notice. He's got to clean up after himself. You got to take care of your mess too. You're an adult. So, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Everything out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to other that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now's the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Okay, so that's the energy of that card, and then is partnered with, you'll see the energy, the Ace of Air. Okay, so the Ace of Air, you're going to have a lot of, so destiny and fate, the law of karma, powerful transformations at work, and synchronicity. So meaningful coincidences and forces beyond my human control are operating in my life now for the highest good. Things are happening now with great velocity. I can expect quick results that will lead me forward with excellent information. But you've also got the Seven of Water and the Queen of Water that came out. So that's, we're back into the emotional. So imagination, fantasy, artistic endeavors, co-creative abilities unleashed, combined with that beautiful Queen of Water. Yeah. The Queen of Water, compassion, emotional security, generosity, self-love, self-care, healer. Yeah. Sometimes we don't get those things, and that's unfortunate, but maybe writing up an apology to yourself and, and using that as a way to relinquish some of that energy, right? Like apologizing to yourself, doing the ho'opo'ono. All right. I'm sorry that I please, thank you for, and even if you're saying it to yourself, I apologize for not listening to myself when the first flags came up, let's say, and, thank you for trying really hard, and consistently, putting the effort in to maintain a relationship, or whatever, however it goes. Thanks. So it's, I'm sorry. Thank you. Please forgive me. I love you. Right. So there's those 4 statements. Witchy kind of woman. Witchy kind of woman. All right. So the Queen of Water, that compassion, emotional security, generosity, self-love, self-care, healer energy. Right. So this is going to get cleaned up. You've got, the Ace of Air. So you'll have beautiful inspiration, for mental, the mental clarity will come. You're able to be very intuitive at this time and do some self-healing. It's called for. Be compassionate and in healing towards yourself, okay, and towards the situation. All right, so Mel, my friend, Mel Watson. This is interesting because did we not get community and higher power out at the same time another time? So the fact that they both came out again, because I'm pretty sure they both came out for Amanda Avila. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Interesting. Yeah. Love you, sweetie. Odin is eating his breakfast. Yeah, it's such a challenge. It's such a challenge. Okay, so for Mel, we got higher power and we've got community in protection mode. So higher power, that's just being in, and I don't think I read that card when it came up last time, so I'm going to read the 4. I'm still looking for it. I'm like, who did I pull that up for? Who did that come up for? I don't know, but that's okay. Yeah, so much love to you, sweetheart. It's difficult. It's definitely difficult. But as you love yourself more and more, you'll feel more confident standing up for yourself and saying, this is not the treatment that I deserve. I deserve way better treatment than this. So higher powers, conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. This card reminds you that you're more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? And then get out of your way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. And then the community card in protection message is just talking, be aware of compromising your integrity to belong, right? So this was that message. I think I was talking to, can't remember. I feel like somebody else got community. This is so weird. I'm looking at the list and I'm like, I don't know. I swear I pulled these cards already, but maybe I had a little moment where I just decided I just saw this reading already and now I'm actually in it. I don't know, guys. I'm actually tired today. I don't know. Deja vu, total deja vu. Like, I'm just like shocked. I'm like, I keep looking at the board going, where is it on there? Where is it on there? Why am I not seeing it? Where is it on there? Right? And maybe it was for Rochelle. You know what? That's what it might have been for Rochelle. Anyway, so community. Beware of compromising your integrity to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the group? Right? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is a time to reassess your willingness to be real. Stand tall, be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. So you want to be in your authenticity, owning who you are, standing within the groups and communities as yourself. Because otherwise you're going to align with communities that are aligned to that fake self that you're putting forward, right? If you want truly to find the people that you belong with, you have to be true to who you are and stand in your authenticity. And when you're being authentic, you're more able to connect with your higher power anyway and with spirit, right? For all of those downloads and stuff. Good morning, Shams. How are you, love? I can put you on the list for a card for sure. We're doing little mini readings today. So you got the 9 of Earth and the Messenger of Fire. So the Messenger of Fire is determination for that new adventure, right? Innovation, independent, creative action, spirited and headstrong. And the 9 of earth, that's that pentacle, is like that flood of, money, right? So disciplined, self-reliance, reliable resources, restraint and self-control, the final stone placed in the foundation. I know I can rely on myself and spirit. There are many tools at my disposal, and I use my resources wisely, solidifying the foundations of my security in the material world. I am diligent and disciplined, focused on completing the work I began long ago. I stick to my program, trusting that the plan is unfolding before me exactly as spirit intended, right? Powerful message for you, love. Powerful message. And definitely no dimming our light. Yeah. And that's that people pleasing, right? We get into that big old people pleasing. Okay. So Shaylin would like to be on the list. Yeah, we give up ourselves, right? We give up ourselves to be, what we think other people want or need, because we're too concerned that by standing up and being who we are meant to be, that we're going to end up alone. So we'd rather be in a relationship than alone, even though when you're in a relationship and you're not being your true self, you're in a fake relationship and it's eventually going to fall apart unless you start being yourself, because you can only pretend to be something you're not for so long, right? It's exhausting. And it is very much codependency. Okay, so Liz is next. So we got Liz, Julie, Jess, Sabrina, Nikki, Shaylin. Okay, that's the list. All right. Liz. Yep, the more authentic you are, the more authentic people you attract, the more you align to their true, you align with true selves and true relationships. Okay. So you got a leg up in protection mode. So I'll show you that because it's a cute card. A leg up in protection mode. And then I'll show you the tarot card. You got 1 and 1. There was just 1 and done. So a leg up is number 34 in protection mode. So are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded. Yay, we got the Thanks, love. Thank you. Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need help, a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist you. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed at how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. So do that, because this next card that's coming, good morning, Carol. How are you, love? Is the world. Okay, so this is about perspective. I'm being called to shift my perspective on my life right now. When I remember I am first and foremost an immortal soul experiencing life as a human being, I have no fear. I can see clearly that I am a powerful co-creator in a divine partnership with spirit. Aligning myself with spirit, remaining unattached to outcomes, I am a conduit for miracles. Okay, so let you know that you can get help, right? You can co-create with spirit for one, but you can also get help from other people that are there, right? Sometimes we don't accept the help that's offered because we don't think that we're going to receive it, right? We've been conditioned through our previous experiences that help doesn't come, or when it does, you get mocked or made fun of for asking for help, or it's not going to be appropriate help, right? So we can get caught up in those belief systems, right? Depending on how our childhood was. Definitely, Carol, you can be put on the list for a card. Right? So shifting that perspective, right? Sounds fair, my love. Sounds fair. Okay, so Julie is next. Okay, so we've got Julie and then Jess, Sabrina, Nikki, Shaylin, Carol. Okay, but right now, Julie. Whoop. Oh, the birds are outside going now. Choo, 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 choo. My hair is everywhere. Hi, Jamal. Oh, I love it when you have that fresh, right? When you have the fresh rained. It's good too. You're smelling in all that. I can't remember what the word is. There's a word though. Good morning, Steve. Yes, needs to get sorted out. Thank you, Steve. All right, Julie. What's Julie's message? Yeah, I wish I could remember the word for it, but yes. Hi, Stargazer. How are you? Aw. I appreciate you, Stargazer. Thank you. And hi, Debbie. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, there's a few in Alberta. Right, a little bit further. Okay, so for Julie, we got a change in the wind in serendipity. So whatever that change in the wind is, it is propelling you into this serendipitous, like aligning you with stuff. We got the moon and the call, as well as nine of air, the nine of air card. So the moon is that's about that perspective. Beautiful. I can't wait to see it, witchy kind of woman. I can't wait to see it. Whereabouts in southern Alberta, Carol? And then the call, right? So I'll read a couple of them, but not all of them, obviously. We'll do a little condensed. So change in the wind. Okay, let's read what the change in the wind is saying. Number 12. So a sense that an unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where magic lies. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah. Nice. No, not necessarily. It doesn't always have. I'm going to read you what the serendipity one is talking about. I'll read a couple of the other cards as well. Okay. So serendipity is number 18. It's card number 18. I'll read you a little bit of the message on it. Okay. So opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing in signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. So that change is going to align you with synchronicity and serendipity and all of that stuff, right? So it's definitely a very good sign. Okay. And then we'll give a couple of these messages here. So we've got the call. So the call is purpose and true prosperity. Okay. So you're aligning with the purpose and true prosperity. The moon is talking about illusion. So I may not see the workings of spirit in the invisible realms, but I know there is great activity behind the scenes. It's important to trust the mystery and remember that the material realm is an illusion. Current conditions are not necessarily a reflection of the truth of what's really going on in the present. Great opportunities lie in the shadows, awaiting the perfect time for illumination, right? So It's beautiful. It has been. It has been. And in a good way too. I agree with you. The other day it was like, well, there's 11:11, there's 12:12, there's 1:11, there's 2:22, and everything else, right? Yeah. So we're going to do healing. Witchy Kind of Woman and I are going to do a combo healing. I'm going to do quantum healing, and she's going to be doing light codes. So and stick around for that for sure. And then I'm just going to look at the 9 of air for you. Okay. So the 9 of air is shifting negative self-talk to self-compassion, from fear to possibility, a call to faith. So in the gentle, mellifluous voice, I tell myself that I will be okay, that I am okay, and that any fear is merely false evidence appearing as real. I forgive myself because I know I am a human trying the best I can and need only call on spirit to remember that I can and will do better as new possibilities begin to gather on my horizon. Right? It's just beautiful. 939. Ooh. All right, have you looked up what that means? What that means? Yeah. Okay, so Jess is next. Jess is next. Right? So it's changed, like stop that, like make sure that you're not doing negative self-talk. Make sure growing food. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Get your hands out there in the dirt. You're so welcome. Yeah, just work on the self-talk, the negative self-talk. Work on, having faith instead of fearing what's coming to you. Step into faith, and remember to, connect with your higher power. Right, connect with spirit, and things are going to change in a beautiful way. Like the stuff that's coming to you is beautiful. Right. Ooh, nice. 444. So that's a solid foundation for sure. So, okay, Jess. So Jess got message in a bottle, and then messenger of earth and 2 of water. So I'll read a little bit of this. We'll start with message in a bottle. I'm sending an SOS that's coming in my head. I'm now singing. I'm singing in my mind. So message in a bottle, Jess. Communication, a sign, a cleat-on, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, and when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come as a bird, come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Hi, Angie. How are you, love? Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this. Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. And when we step into the messenger of the earth and the 2 of water, the 2 of water is that emotional connection with another person, right? So messenger of earth, hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance, and grit, prudent and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, and dedication. So I am in the flow, committed to co-creating with spirit effectively and efficiently. I do my best and never leave a job half done. I'm dedicated, determined, knowing my efforts will pay off. So that message, that signs that are coming up, they're definitely signs that are propelling you in the right direction. So follow them. And that 2 of water message, spit it out, is harmonious partnership, loving and lasting relationship, and a heart connection between 2 souls. So relationship right now is really on point. Like it's a beautiful relationship. Staying dedicated to your craft, staying dedicated to work, being hardworking, things are going to show up for you. And it's just look for the signs and symbols and follow them. Okay, that's the overall message. Definitely, Stargazer, you can. And when we're done with the cards, we're going to do healing, like I said, combined with Woe is right. Woe is right. So Sabrina is next for her card. And Shams asked to be on the list as well. I see that his name's not there. And Newfie would like to be on the list. Cash with T. Hi, Sabrina. Okay. Twin flame god. You're welcome, love. Alrighty. Ooh. So Sabrina, there's a big energy here. Big energy here. So the first message is all that glitters in protection mode. Okay. So all that glitters in protection mode, number 16. So this is, and Angie would like to be on the list as well. So all that glitters. This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you? Better things away. Better things await. That's awesome, Carol. Awesome. And then the next card that came up is the Tower. Is Tower. So Tower is about swift changes. And so this thing that you're chasing, that, you know, that all that glitters is not always gold, right? So be careful about what you're chasing, because if you continue chasing it and this is what's going to generate because of that, right? That's those surprises, right? Things shifting very quickly. So things happen really fast when this card shows up in a reading. Its appearance could portend a total paradigm shift or a sudden upheaval that takes something away in order for something better to take its place. It could be that I've had an epiphany. Whatever it is, this card tells me unexpected events will be very interesting and offer opportunities for positive transformation if I remain present with my eyes open. Very powerful. Sending you lots and lots of self-love, Sabrina. Definitely. Just remember, have a beautiful day, Mel. Have a beautiful day. I love you, sweetie. Love you. But yeah, definitely. And not that tower moments are necessarily bad moments. Sometimes the stuff that shifts and falls away and all of this change happening quickly is a really good thing. I think this is making sure that, you know, hopefully there's no allure to go back to him, right? Because that's not the direction you should be headed in, for sure. Okay, so after Sabrina is Nikki. Nikki, are you still there, love? So Nikki and then Shaylin. Okay. All right, so hell no, never again. Good. And just be aware, you know, like work on healing yourself right now, because, you know, that's the important thing, right? Okay, Nikki. Yeah, just focus on you right now. Focus on you right now, because if you run in too fast before you've done the healing, you're going to align with what is familiar, right? And if your nervous system has been dysregulated for quite a while, then the person that you'll align with is going to be somebody that's going to align with that dysregulated nervous system, which wouldn't necessarily be good. Right, so you just want to finish your healing, and then when you step into your authenticity with all that love for yourself, then the person's gonna get yeah, good. Oh, I love you. Alrighty, Nikki, your card's being picky, Nikki. There we go. It's funny, the one card that came up. All right. So we've got between worlds. So you're in this state of change, right? Where you're leaving the past behind and stepping into the new, but you're not quite there yet. That's what this card talks about. Okay. So that whole, you're leaving the past behind, stepping into that new life, but you're just in that in-between space right now. So I'll give you I'll give you the message from that card, and then we'll talk about the two oracle cards that came up as well. So between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you're unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. When we get into that state of not knowing, right, then when we're in that not knowing space, that allows us to be very curious and open to learning new information, right? It's like adopting that childlike mindset. So when you say I don't know, then you open yourself up to learn, right, in that experience. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. And you're not going to be. There's this time of patience, right? Patience that you need to adopt right now while you're in this state of the in-between. And then what's going to come forward is the Emperor. Okay, so the tarot cards that we got are Patience and the Emperor, both major arcana cards as well. So patience is moderation, right? So this card reminds me that patience will bring me into recognition of and alignment to my purpose. All my needs are met, even though I may not see it yet in the outer visible world. The angels are looking out for me. Moderation in all things is required right now. And when you do that, the shift is going to be to this authority state, right? Following the rules. So having patience, following the rules, and you're going to navigate into that space of the things coming that you're desiring, right? That new life that you're envisioning, that beautiful, colorful new world that you're stepping into, right? So following the rules right now is exactly what I should be doing. People in authority come to my aid and give me good advice when I ask for it. I can have strong confidence that this card suggests. Dealings with institutions like banks, governments, or schools are also highlighted at this time. So really beautiful little mini reading for you. Definitely no limiting. Yeah, you should listen to my Divine Healing podcast because Helena talks about her experience working with me. So it'd be a really awesome opportunity for you to hear what working with me is like. And, you know, the couple of sessions that she had were the sessions on quantum healing and integration, quantum regression and integration therapy, which was really, really powerful. So Shaylin is next. Okay, so we're going to see what Shaylin's message is. Okay. Interesting. Yes, listen to the podcast, the podcast, because it was beautiful. Yes. All right. So Shaylin, we've got a couple of cards here. So this is the orphaned card, and then we have the to the sea card. So this one here is in protection mode. So I'm going to explain to you what this orphaned card is. Sometimes it can make people feel a little uneasy when they see the card. But sometimes tough messages are necessary, right? So the shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you've formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it, right? And then that's followed with the 7, which is to the sea. So to the sea is about being in flow, returning to source, so connecting to your higher power, recognizing how things fit together, and it's a natural pattern of events, right? So just go with the ebbs and flows, right? Normally with this one, I have to bring it in like it's a boat. I can't help it with that one, right? So just find yourself, you're going to find yourself in the flow of life once you process through this, right? That abandonment that's coming up, and know that you're the only one that can truly abandon you, right? And typically we do that by not listening to the things that coming up, right? 7's good number for sure. But in this space here, what came up was nope, I'm in the wrong suit. the water is the water ones. So we've got the 4 of water and the 5 of water that came in. So a lot of water messages. Water is emotions, okay? So the 4 of water is dreaming, introspection, contemplation, trusting in the abundance of opportunities, whereas the 5 of water is talking about releasing grief and allowing sadness to rise and fall, forgiveness, and the ebb and flow of emotion, right? So this relationship where you've been abandoned by that person, just allow the emotions to flow through you. Allow them to recognize what you've experienced and give them that opportunity to flow, right? To acknowledge that was hurtful what you experienced, and it's okay to have that sadness, move through that. And then we can go into this space here, and I'll read the card for the 4 of water. Okay. So dreaming, introspection, contemplation, trusting in the abundance of opportunities. A lull in the action offers a chance for me to dream even bigger than before. Whenever plans turn out not to have come to fruition as expected, I feel secure knowing that even greater things may be awaiting me. The universe conspires on my behalf, and disappointment and sadness will wash through me if I simply let them flow. I trust that Spirit has many ways of responding to my desires, and what I seek can take a variety of forms. I have faith in perfect timing and divine order, right? And once you do that healing journey, the person that aligns with you is not somebody that would ever abandon you, right? So I'll acknowledge that this abandonment happened with that relationship, and it's okay to let it go. Allow the emotions to flow through you. Grieve the loss of that. Be kind and compassionate to yourself and allow it to flow. And then you're going to step forward and envision, right? Start to envision the way that you want to be treated. Be authentic to yourself, love yourself. And then you're going to step forward, and people are going to align with you that are meant for you, that would never abandon you, because you're going to step into your power to know I'm never going to abandon myself, right? And it'll be beautiful. Okay, so Carol is next. We're gonna give a couple of shuffles. Just a couple of shuffles. So Carol, then Stargazer, Newfie, Shams, Helena, and Angie. Okay, so Carol. Just remember, you can book a full reading with me, or you can check the other stuff that I do in the healing area, right? Whether it's the Sacred Journey, which is 6 sessions. We start with safety and containers so that you have a safe space and have some resiliency tools before we delve into your traumas. And the other 5 sessions could be inner child healing, shadow recovery, human design, somatic experiencing. We could be doing tapping. There's a variety of things that I share with you to help you navigate to your healing space. Okay, so you're doing a great job. You're doing a phenomenal job. Okay, so you can see all of that. You can also see the quantum regression and integration therapy sessions, because they have been amazing sessions, and just absolutely profound and really revolutionary in the healing that's coming up through those. Okay, so So definitely connect. I do offer a free clarity call if you have any questions about what I offer. But you can go to my website and check it out. And then that's too many. That's too many. That was like 6 cards, Carol. Too many. So if you go to my website and you have questions about what I do, you can always sign up for a free clarity call to have those questions answered, and to hear more about those packages or standalone sessions that you can. And I do work with children. I do work with teenagers and children. And hi, Peyton. How are you, love? Carol's card's being picky. Yes, definitely. Aw, thanks, Carol. Whoa. All right. We finally got a couple. Huh. Cute. All right. So the oracle card that we got is Truth Be Told, number 14. So let's see what the message of this number 14 is. Okay, so number 14, truth be told, honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you're called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion, will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Yes, yes. Allow them to flow, absent of holding them back or stuffing them down or ignoring them. Just allow them to be. And it's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel hurt, right? It's when we choose not to experience emotions that we get them stuck within our bodies, right? And just love yourself. Whenever you feel like you need to give somebody else that love, especially when you're going through a breakup, just turn it and give it to yourself, right? Because it's all that love that you want to give to somebody else. Just give it to yourself, because you're the one that needs it right now, right? So be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles, right? Like how beautiful is that? Like peeling back those layers and layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion. It will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. It's a powerful message, right? Being true to ourselves. So the other 2 cards that came up in the tarot were Love and Hermit. So 6 and 9 is seriously 6 and 9, Love and Hermit, and 14 for that card. So let's see what our major arcana of Love and Hermit are telling you to do. So love is all about oneness. In all of life, there is only the illusion of separation. In fact, we are all reflections of one another. When I make choices, I tend to see things as either as either or. What if every choice I make is about an experience, a sharing, and an exploring? When I choose to see the unity in all things, magic abounds. Love is all around me. Spirit loves me unconditionally, and I can give and receive abundant love. And then the Hermit card is saying taking a time out. Right? So sometimes it's necessary to take a time out for regrouping and introspection. This is a temporary experience, but one necessary for my growth. When I step back, retreat, regroup, and renew, I have a clear perspective on everything in my life. So take that opportunity to step back and recognize what is the truth in the situation, right? Take some time to really just be introspective about what you're experiencing, and just know that you are loved. You are loved by spirit more than anything, and give that love to yourself. Start within. And when you're giving all that love within, then it shines outwards, right? And it will resonate with other people and bring true love towards you. But it's just that moment of stepping into into introspection to, review what you're experiencing and, renew yourself before coming forward but stepping into your truth, into your authentic you, right? Be you. Be powerfully you. Somebody came in and said negative stuff to us. their comments. Hello, Mr. Riley. right? Just very, very true. So we have Stargazer next. Okay, so Stargazer. And then after Stargazer, Newfie, Shams, Joanne, Newfie, Shams, Helena, and Angie. But right now, Stargazer. Hello, Riley. Stargazer. We're doing little mini readings today, guys. But you can sign up for a full reading in my website. Ooh. The flower Stargazer. Interesting. Alrighty. So the first card that came up is soulmates, number 41. Now, soulmates doesn't mean the partner is going to necessarily be your forever mate, because soulmates can be people that come to teach us a lesson or crack us wide open so that it propels us towards the biggest step, like the biggest healing that we can. But and it doesn't have to be a person even. Pets can be soulmates, like my doggo, which he apparently decided to either go outside or he decided to go into the bedroom and have a nap. He's on stage 1 of his naps. He has many during the day. So soulmates, yes, they can definitely come for a moment, for sure. For sure. So soulmates, harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter in your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It's always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people, for they are your greatest gifts. So it could be, your partner comes in, you have a relationship, and then when you break up and stuff, you end up in that situation, right? Where it cracks you wide open and makes you heal, and then you decide to love yourself authentically and stand firm in your boundaries and be authentically you. Right. So that could be that. And it could be a friendship, like a treasured friend that does that opens you up to healing. Right. So it's someone somewhere within your life is opening you up to that healing. Right. So this is a lot of energy that came up with it too. So the Chariot, right? That's that speed and velocity that you're going towards the goals. The Magician, that powerful energy to create magic. And the Queen of Water, that healing self-healer, right? So you have all of this perfect energy to transmute whatever came up within this into a beautiful thing, right? Yeah. You should connect with me, my dear, with that free call and see how I can help you in other ways as well. Right? See what you can. So, Mr. Riley, our next meeting in the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe is on the 25th at 1 p.m. Right? And they are beautiful cards, right? Getting you to work like in that indication. So, Newfie is next. So, we've got Newfie. Okay, and then after Newfie, Shams, if you're still there, let me know that you're there, Shams. And then after Shams is Helena, and then Angie. Okay, so let me know if you're there, Shams. Yay! Yay, super excited about that. So the decks that I'm using are the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and then the Good Tarot. Have a beautiful sleep, love. Beautiful sleep. All right. Beautiful. Okay, so this is for Newfie. If you're there, good night. Love you. And thank you, Liz. I look forward to it. Super forward to it. So is Newfie there? Hello. Hello. Perfect. All right. So we got chaos and conflict and 3 of fire. So let's see what these two messages bring together. Okay, Newfie? So number 33 is chaos and conflict. So chaos and conflict, disarray, being at a cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. It's the 23rd. So it'll be on Thursday. I'm pretty sure that it's Thursday that we have the divine masculine. Yeah. So Knights at the Round Table at 1 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Okay. Wow. Right. That's fairly chaotic and conflicting, chaotic and conflicting. So opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although this conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at a cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Okay? And then the tarot card that's supporting that is the 3 of Fire. So expansion of opportunities, the fullness of creativity, achievement. I am on the right path toward my success. I have an abundance of opportunities before me. I need to trust myself, for I can make good choices for myself and co-create situations and relationships that are in harmony with my heart's desire, right? Just powerful that even in the conflict that's going to come up, you can trust yourself because you're going to make those right decisions and you're going to, bring to fruition whatever it is you desire to create, right? So it's a very powerful thing. And sometimes the things that get taken from us and, pushed away from us, they're exactly what we need to let go of. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, Carol. Loved you. Mwah. Thank you for joining. Hi, Lightbender. I have a story for you, Lightbender. This is hilarious. Right? Yes. Bring them. Good morning, love. Good morning. All right. So I did not see Shams come up and say anything. So I'm going to move beyond Shams. And we're going to move to Helena. So the other day when we had our when we were talking and we had the whole toe prisons and talking about how the individual, so we had a conversation on the other live and it was talking about shoes and socks being jails for your feet, but that the ones with the individual toe spaces, that they're like toe prisons and with individual prisons for the toes and everything like that. So on Saturday, I went to my brother's house because he was having a little get together and he was wearing those toesy socks. And I was like, oh my God, you're wearing socks with toe prisons. And he was like, what are you talking about? He goes, he thinks those socks are the better socks, right? Gives you spacing between your feet and stuff like that. So I was just laughing. It was so funny. The little toe prisons and stuff like that. And he was talking about how our toes are too close together, right? We've been bad with our feet because we've created shoes that narrow our feet in, right? So we should be expanding our toes so that we have a nice wide base with our toes. It's much more healthy for our feet, which makes sense. So you should use toe spacers and do exercises with your feet to expand your toes so that they're not smooshed like this and in narrow spacing, right? That's very true. But those toe socks with the individual, sleeves for them, that's not really helping. That doesn't really help to put a gap between your toes. It's the spacers that we use, that keep that stretches that out, right? So anyway, it was just funny that he was wearing those toesy socks. I just thought it was just hilarious that happened to be the case. Mr. Riley is very intuitive. Tiffany. How are you, love? I didn't see you there. Tiffany would like to be on the list for a card. Do you think he's having a pure, like a past life memory? Right? Oh, yes. Very balanced. Mr. Riley is a beautiful person. Okay, so Helena. Okay, so Helena is next. Okay, and I think that, we don't want to. Hi, Tiffany. And we don't want to hold open the thing for too long because we're going to do some healing. I'm going to do some quantum healing with witchy kind of woman. Oh, yes. Okay, so a leg up in protection mode with the Ace of Water for you, Helena. So a leg up in protection mode, number 34. Itchy nose, itchy nose. All right. So are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? You are. You most certainly are. Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. I've had three times now. I've had like the big like sneeze hit me, but I didn't sneeze. But like where like your nose like stings, like that level of sneeze. It must have, maybe I was picking up you, Mr. Riley. So the Ace of Water, the Ace of Water is the tarot card that came up for you. So unconditional love, overflowing abundance, the fertility of love. I am filled with love from spirit and joyously let it flow out to others, where it fertilizes the seeds of co-creation. Love gives me hope, shining bright light on all the possibilities available to me. I'm like, is Melinda there? Is Melinda there? And the reason why I said that, I'm just a little bit confused. Yeah, stop trying to do life all alone. Love gives me hope, shining brilliant light on all the possibilities available to me. I am optimistic about bringing dreams into being. Spirit always informs me and guides me, allowing me to illume the darkest of places. Which is beautiful. Oh, my watch giving me trouble, telling me to get moving, right? So you've got that beautiful love there that's, that's supporting you. Let them in, be vulnerable. And when you're vulnerable, you allow another person to be vulnerable, right? Hello, the world is changing. All righty, so we have Angie. Are you still there, Angie? Almost popped. So we're doing just little mini readings this morning, and then shortly here we're going to pop into doing some healing. Okay, and witchy kind of woman is going to support me by doing light language. Sorry. So Angie, are you still there? Hi, Wall Street kid. Hello, Lols. Good. How are you, friend? All right, well, I'm not seeing Angie come up, so I'm going to move on to Tiffany. Okay. And hi, Cass. Hello. So, Tiffany, we're going to do your reading now, and if Angie comes back, we'll Could be multiple languages. It's whatever comes up. Hello, Tiffany. So I appreciate all the likes and the sharing and the caring and any of the gifts. I appreciate you all. Ooh, those ones just flew right out. All righty. So Tiffany, this is a good reading. We've got peace for the Oracle card, right? So being in that really beautiful, peaceful state. We're number 23. So peace, freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. Hi, Nan and Nikki. How are you, love? The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. Okay? Itchy nose. The next two cards that came out are the King of Water and the Two of Waters. So the Two of Water is about this harmonious partnership. Okay? Harmonious partnership, loving and lasting relationship, and a heart connection between two souls. So I partner with one who is in harmony with me. Together we explore what is and what might be, knowing we are there for each other. Two hearts beat as one as we take turns replenishing and encouraging the other. I have someone who can bring out the best in me, and I can do the same for another soul, for we are all expressions of divine love. And when you have this King of Waters energy as well, so generous, diplomatic, fair, gentle, a good listener, non-judgmental, peacemaker, mediator. Very beautiful, witchy kind of woman. So I honor and respect all beings, including myself. I see the commonalities we share and that spirit that is in all of us. I listen to other voices and blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking an action. I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and divisiveness and into harmonious collaboration. So a lot of beautiful energy. You're in this peaceful state. You have this harmonious partnership that's coming up, and you're going to lead that partnership, with this beautiful diplomatic energy, right? This very balanced, diplomatic, loving energy. I love it. I love it. All right. Next. Oh, do we even have a next? Right? Do I see a letter? Not fully, but not fully. Not fully. Like first, You're going to be an auntie? Nice. I'm so excited about that, and I hope that, I'm reading. Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful. I love that for you. Right? Catch you later, Helena. Have a wonderful night. Love you. Love you. So for those who are not part of the divine healing, there's still time to join, to sign up for that. Nice. Very nice. So there's still time to sign up for that. We just did day one yesterday. And the only thing is that you have to have participated in all 5 days. So you can watch yesterday's recording and comment on it and still be put into the draw to win a 3-month package with me. So there's still time to get in on that. It's a $25 cost for all 5 days. You learn about nutrition, we learn about breath work, we learn about grounding and earthing, and we learn about trauma modalities and reconnecting with nature. All these different things of ways that you can ignite the inner healer in you by reconnecting to nature and natural holistic practices. So a very powerful 5-day session that can really propel you on your healing journey. You could also sign up with me to do a sacred journey, which is 6 sessions. And that we do safety and containers in the beginning. And then we go into doing like inner child or shadow work, a variety of different healing things that we'll go through in the 6 sessions. And then finally, you can also sign up with me for my quantum healing packages, which do quantum regression and integration and quantum healing. And which can blast through trauma, addictions. It can even open up spiritual gifts. So it's a very powerful healing modality that I'm using for that. So if those things are of interest to you, you can connect with me. I offer a free call. Everything's on my website, but I offer a free call. So you can always jump on a clarity call with me if you have any questions. But I would suggest that you read the webpage first, and just that way there, if you have any questions, you can come to me with those questions ready for that half-hour clarity call. So I do standalone readings as well that you can sign up for on my website. And I do a variety of readings, from your spirit guide messages to priority spreads, things like that. 1010 where Shaylin is. Make a wish, everybody. We're going to be 1111 here in a hot second. And when we go to 1111, just remember, you're just going to envision for the minute. You're just going to envision what you want to manifest coming to fruition and try to embody that emotion as you're seeing 1111 on the clock. So I'm going to drop into that like thought process as soon as it hits 1111 on my clock. And feel free to do the same thing, just envisioning what you want to come to fruition already being done, and experience it as if it's already in form. And here it is. So just a moment of manifesting, just one solid moment of manifesting your dreams into reality in that moment, right? It's perfect. Okay, so we're going to hop on to this healing thing now. We've done quite a bit for clarity, and I think that I got everybody that wanted a card for clarity. And if not, well, you can jump on the next time when I'm doing clarity. I'm going to get Witchy Kind of Woman to join me here, because we decided we're going to do another episode of Shared, where I do the healing and she does the light codes. I mean, we're both doing healing, just different forms. So quantum and also light codes. So Witchy Kind of Woman's going to jump on here with me to do light codes to support the quantum energy that I'm sending at you. Okay. So when I do quantum healing, hello, love, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can, perfect. So I just want to remind everybody that you have to be open to receive it. Okay, so you have to receive it. You don't have to type it in the chat saying that I'm open to receiving. You can say it in your mind. You can say it out loud, either way. And I want to remember I don't take things away from you. Okay, I don't do surgeries or anything like that. What I do is I just go through the 3D model of the body, and I'm sending you perfect health for those particular areas that I'm going through. So I'll see the brain functioning as it should, or the kidneys functioning as it should. So if you have something that you want specifically healed, you can drop it in the chat and I'll work on that directly. Otherwise, I'm just going to do general, and I'll go through all the body and all the systems. Okay. And Witchy Kind of Woman is going to support with light codes, with light language. Okay. So like I said, if you want to receive, say you're open to receiving, and just be open to receiving. And otherwise, you can stay and enjoy it, and I won't send it towards you. Okay. But I'm going to get started, and Witchy Kind of Woman can join in when she's ready.
La Amileya Statuti Palu La Adia Yahama Asahiya, Alubinidi, Awea, Sarua, Naraama, Yalahadi, Alibiniri, Samadea, Awadihiya, Naraudi, Naami Isa, Saditi Haluuni, Naati, Asalipi, Birihama,
So just a reminder for anyone that showed up, we're just doing quantum healing. All you have to do is be open to receive it. And Witchy Kind of Woman is supporting with light codes, light language. And we're not sending anything to anybody that isn't open to receiving it. And make sure you drink plenty of water. Thank you, Salesian, for putting that up there. Very important to process it through using with water, by drinking water.
Yeah, I just want to remind that I'm an activator, so you may feel yourself beginning to speak like light language. Do not judge. Whatever comes out, comes out. You may feel your throat begin to clear. Sometimes throat blockages get cleared when you're listening. But yes, drink plenty and plenty of water and give yourself time to rest in the energy afterwards, to really sit in the energy and listen, because some of your guides are going to be speaking to you. Some of you are going to be, your light language will be activated today. So.
Which is beautiful.
Ya na ya ham ke we he ne in he uku egwe in aku into kiki wa kwa ne iku e wa ni he alwe ya am uku Masai iya no uta ini iya ya uke ne o ne he ya o de iya ne wa ne u se wa ni hu wa ha na ni iya ha lu sa alta asati di ani lu di aba uni li ado ya hamaludi sa uni indi di iya halo uti nar ada haliti di iti yala ana hadi asabiti narihia awati iti sa uniyama la atiti ama uti wala isa na ote hara ini dar ubi jaliti ini waditi alu hurua wadi asalibi Yamauti Saditi Halo Naruti Aya Umi Sauti Lakini Haya Yuluti Mauti Abite Titi Ama Aisha Iti Maraowa Yalakuni Abete Iti Saputi Hiri Hamauti Wala Ado Naraini Haditi Adi Saati Iti Unilumbi Wahali Ia Saama Uta Beti Ami Luti Uli Yalahadi Hama Iti Awadi Alo Nari Iti
So we're just doing healing and witchy kind of woman supporting with light code language, which can be activating as well. And it's just a general healing. Going through this, and I talk about this in when I do my healing, that I'm not taking anything away. So I'm not in there cutting or doing any surgery. I'm just envisioning through my anatomy and physiology and nursing background the perfect function and form of each of the systems as I go through the body. So I'll look at how the heart's supposed to function and if it was in its perfect function. And I'm sending that to you. So you're the healer, though. Your body is open to that information and will take that in and then can correct itself under that. And it's only for those that are willing to receive it. Okay. And yes, make sure that you drink lots of water.
Wasalubi Birihama Iti Awadi Nagi Iya Haditi Ama Nari Iti Lupi Adi Yalahani Uwadi Adi Nara Iti Saluawani, Awehani Ali, Nara Udi, Haya Uda, Alupi.
Hi, James. Hi, Natalie.
Sahini idealu, wat adihia saatu uni nari ia liiti yala asahini lupi hadi hali ini adi adu mausaluti ja ini ati habi na hadi ini ali iti lu apa ati nahani iayati wahati iayama ati ruanahama adi ebi ini ati yalahini asa urti birkana ayah
We're just doing quantum healing combined with light language. If you've shown up since we started, just to give you an idea of what's going on here. Okay.
Your guides are saying that you're building up the courage to start sharing your light language.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I do it in my own, like by myself right now. But eventually. Especially having you on sharing kind of opens it up a little bit more.
Yaku u kishiyamaku uka wa apa I no ukuike okure wa no o yufuku wa ye and no sakate wa naha ni wehete nate wa. That was a dragon activation I just heard.
Nice.
So some of you might be in contact with your dragon today. Be open.
Perfect.
Be open to it.
Definitely. We're doing.
And that's what I do.
We're doing quantum healing combined with light language, which will be activating and also healing. In the background, I can hear my chimes on the deck just.
I have wind chimes too, just outside my window.
Yeah, surprising that they were that loud. I'm okay with it though. It's beautiful. Alrighty. How are you doing, witchy kind of woman?
I think that's pretty much what wanted to come through today.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So we'll pop off from this part of it, and we'll see if anybody else needs anything else. If they need, if anybody is looking for some clarity before we leave, or anything, just drop it in the chat, and we'll see where we go.
I also wanted to mention that the song that I sang was channeled through Mary Magdalene. So you may be feeling her energy as well today. She may come through for you. It's really nice, like I said, to when you've received healing like this, to sit in that energy and to meditate and to see what comes through. Because oftentimes you'll be activated, you'll be linked to new guides. Your ancestors will want to come through. Your guides will want to come through. So give yourself some time afterwards to just sit in the energy and in the healing energies and see what comes through. You'd be surprised what comes through when you sit still.
Yeah, and drink.
I love you guys. Thank you so much, Tanya, for letting me come on. Thank you, everyone, for receiving. I love you all. I appreciate you all so very much. And I love you so much, sister.
Definitely. Thank you. Struggle with stillness. Some of us do, right? When we get into that. So I'll pull a card for Lightbender.
I'm not sure how do I leave? Okay, I think I'd like that. Okay.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm never on I haven't been on that side, so. You're welcome. Whoa. Slow down. Got some good energy coming out. Right. So we've got the fork in the road, but also chaos and conflict. So, the two of these cards together, is there something that you're going through right now that's, I just got like massive goosebumps. My feet are absolutely little ice cubes right now. So that fork in the road and the chaos and conflict. So something is coming in like this, you're going to have a big decision to make, which is possibly going to come out of this, chaotic or, that energy of whatever's being disrupted in that moment is going to create that you have a decision to make, right? In that space. But that's okay because, we've got the messenger of air, and the messenger of air, I'll read that message for you. So opinions informed by experience, adherence to dogma, allegiance to a way of thinking or acting, a learned response, subconscious programming, and swift reactions or responses. I need to broaden my perspective. I am reacting to a situation from my past. I have to think about whether I want to do things the old way or respond differently this time. I can adapt to a new way of thinking and behaving. If I'm swift and move quickly, ensuring my actions are for the highest good, positive outcomes are assured. And they most definitely are. You've got the Chariot, which is all about speed and velocity and, making quick decisions, right? And it's victory, right? That victorious energy. Everything that you've worked for, including the obstacles you have faced and overcome, are now part of this time of victory. I've learned to see all aspects of my life as essential to my growth. I have fallen, but now I am risen again to live freely and truthfully, fearlessly and skillfully. And then the love card, right? So oneness. In all life, there's only the illusion of separation. In fact, we are all reflections of one another. When I make choices, I tend to see things as either or. What if every choice I make is about an experience, a sharing, an exploring? When I choose to see the unity in all things, magic abounds. Love is all around me. Spirit loves me unconditionally, and I can give and receive abundant love. So beautiful energy that's coming up, even if whatever that chaos and conflict creates that position where you have to make a decision between one or two things. Know that you're going to make the right decision and that those things are going to come to you. Victory and love, right? Together. I like it. So anyone else that needs anything before, because if nobody else needs anything, I'm going to let you guys take off. You're welcome, Lightbender. You're welcome. We got healing, we got clarity, we got all of it, right? All of it. Which is perfect. Hi, Jessica, fellow Canadian. You're welcome. So if nobody else needs anything, we're going to hop off here. It'll give me just a few extra minutes of, time to, eat. I don't know, to do my other things, but I love you guys and I appreciate you and I thank you for joining me today and for all of the likes and the shares and the gifts and like I said, just you participating. But I love you and I'll be back tomorrow from 9 a.m. till about noon. If you need, if you're curious about anything that I do, check out. Aw, thank you, Nan and Nikki. I love collaborating with you too. Mwah. I love it. Just know that you can always go to my website and you can sign up for a free clarity call, or you can book a standalone oracle card tarot reading. You can also sign up for an individual trauma healing session or an individual quantum regression or quantum healing session, which is different than what we're doing here with the quantum healing, although that can be a part of it. But this is looking at the quantum regression and integration. So this is working through like deep-seated traumas. Like this could blast through like having abandonment issues, not feeling good enough, addictions, having blocks where it comes to, like your spiritual gifts. Like those are what we work through with the quantum regression and integration therapy. So they're really amazing sessions, but they're up there as standalone or part of a 3-month package. The trauma healing is part of the Sacred Journey package, which is a 3-month, we meet every other week. So you get 6 sessions. The quantum healing sessions, there are 12 sessions in the 3 months. So we're meeting every week to do these sessions and get underneath all of that trauma. So they're beautiful programs that are available. And you can also get links to my group and to the Divine Healing podcast. This week, Helena was so lovely to come on and talk about her journey with the Sacred Journey package that she did with me, which also included 2 sessions of the quantum regression and integration. Typically within my Sacred Journey packages, I offer 1 quantum regression and integration therapy session. But if there's an opportunity, say that really was like more of a top level thing, and I know that there's another thing that's hidden underneath of it, I'll oftentimes offer an additional quantum regression and integration therapy session to make sure that we get underneath the actual core wound or issue that's sitting there. So those things are all available. Definitely connect with me, connect with my website and check it out. And like I said, if you have any questions, you can also sign up for a free clarity call with me and we can discuss what other stuff that I do. But I love you and I'll see you later on. Have a great night. If you're part of the Divine Healing 5-day event, I will see you at 5 p.m. tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern for day 2, where we talk about breath work. Okay, and there's still time to get involved in that. That is as well listed on my website, so you can find out more information about that. But I love you, and I will see you guys later. Have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.